right, April 13th, 2022, day after the CPI, Consumer Price Index number came out at 8.5%, which is now highest it's been going back 4 decades, okay? That's the number they got. It didn't matter. They had this breakdown, like metric, percentage-wise of all commodities, blah, blah, blah. It was right before everyone's eyes. The red hair out of the White House had it. You know, like used cars up 38% just in 1 year, by the way, 38%. You may say, well, I like new cars. New cars are up big time as well, not as high as used cars. Overall energy, 11.5%. Gas, 48%. If you just do a quick math and add it up, you're getting 21.5% for the consumer price index. But no, they're telling us, they're telling everyone that the CPI is 8.5%. Fine, whatever. It is still the highest in the last 40 years. I just can't believe how blatant all these lies continue to be. And not too many people, no reporters, nobody's going to question this. It's just a continuation of a shit show and the destruction of the middle class. Okay, so what can we do about it? First of all, I believe, before I get into some more specifics, you may find this extreme or maybe crazy. I don't know. I guess extreme and crazy is the same thing in so many ways. I think we need to get on with this reset as quick as possible. The longer we prolong this inevitable melt up or melt down, meaning if they continue printing, you're looking at melt up. We can call it super inflation, mass inflation, hyperinflation, whatever. If inflation just persists in, like, you know, that 8.5% even, or if it goes officially by their number in double digits, the middle class is going to be completely wiped out. We don't need to see anything close to hyperinflation, right? But if they don't slow down with this currency printing, we will see a complete implosion of the world reserve currency. It is going to happen because now it's more probable than ever, okay? So it's not like there is just 1 or 2% chance of hyperinflation in the unfortunately divided states of America. Some people said we are looking at 40 or 50%. Obviously, all of these numbers are just thrown out there. You can come up with your own assessment here, of course. I'm just looking at it, what they're doing. Right now, they're saying they're going to do quantitative tightening, meaning shrinking the balance sheet to fight inflation. And they started with 1/4 of 1%, 25 basis points. And the markets, they're not plunging, but they're really not doing much. I mean, they're definitely not liking it, okay? And they did this back in 2018 over Christmas time. Trump was in office and they raised real interest rates by 25 basis points and the markets plunged 20+%. All indexes got destroyed. Okay, so quickly Trump got on the phone. He started tweeting about it while he was still allowed to be on social media as a sitting president. Imagine that. A sitting president gets kicked out of the social media. But he's, you know, supposed to fix things when he comes back, blah, 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 right? Okay, fine. So that's what we got when they tried to raise rates, and the amount that we printed since 2018 is now in trillions. So the debt skyrocketed since then. So let's see what happens. Like I said, if they do try quantitative tightening, meaning shrinking the balance sheet, we will see imminent greatest depression. Again, this channel is not to scare you. This channel is to prepare you. And the quicker we get on with this, the quicker we rebound and we start winning. Okay, how are we going to start winning? Is by producing more. We will be forced to produce. China blocks all these supply chains. They shut Shanghai down, right, due to health events. Argentina says no more, no mas. We're not exporting anymore. Italy, we know what Russia's doing. So many countries are saying they're going to basically keep what they got. I don't know how that's going to work out if their GDP is a mess and they're not exporting, but whatever. They're probably looking at it. Listen, I'd rather hold something real like food instead of exporting it and getting paid in some shitty currency, right? And that's what's been going on. So the quicker we get on with this Mad Max scenario, whatever is coming down the pike here, the better. Because America will prevail. Good will win over evil. It is going to happen. I am convinced of that. How quick? I don't know. The quicker we start rebuilding, the better. Okay? You just got to be prepared for it, because it could be this entire decade and going into 2030 before we see any kind of new normal, whatever that means, anymore. Okay? So that's how I see it when it comes to that. You guys know I've been talking about commodities a lot. Right now, in the last year, gold producers like Newmont's of the world, Barrick Golds, I mean, they're up like 40%, okay? I had a lot of thank you messages on Twitter inbox. People are saying, hey, you know what? You stuck with it. We had that really big run up to summer of 2020. Then it was major year and a half consolidation. And I've been talking about, you see this a lot in the PM bull sector, as Rick Rule talked about it a lot. I believed in it based on just researching history of these bull markets on my own, and based on fundamentally what's been going on geopolitically, everything that we see, including, of course, currency printing to infinity. I was like, no, I'm going to stick with it, and I'm going to stick with producers. I'm going to speculate in some of these penny dreadfuls, but sticking with producers, getting paid while you're holding these stocks was a huge play. Right now, Bitcoin is down within a year, in the last year, 38%, while Barrick Gold is up. It went from like $17 as a 52-week low, now approaching 26. Okay, this is a huge jump. I mean, look at some other ones, like I said, Newmont's, and a few more that I would list it down below that I've been talking about. Rio, my #1 position now. Barrick Gold is at #2. Rio Tinto from $59 now around 81. $59 was a 52-week low. Sibanye Stillwater, SBSW, from $11 when I started pounding on the table for people to get in. I said, not investing advice. I'm just saying, I'm pounding on the table to kind of wake myself up. Buy, buy, buy. This is a great buy opportunity. It went up to $20. Okay, from 11 to 20, now around 17, right there. It's a $6 to $10 jump from that level. Huge. And they pay you to hold their stock. So while everything has been in the red or just struggling, commodities are doing their thing. I'm not surprised by any of this. And yes, I'm actually seeing a pullback here, because this is getting pretty wild right now that, for instance, Barrick Gold continues to go up. I'm thinking another $2 from here, $1.50. I might slim down this position and start actually speculating more in these penny dreadfuls, because they have been dreadful. And I might just start playing around with that and see if I can kind of transfer funds from one area to another within the same sector. I'm not calling it officially. I will let you know when. I will not touch Rio. Why? Because I believe that Rio has a lot more room to go based on charts and all the research I've done to go to mid-90s in the next few months. And that's when I would possibly put on brakes on that one, or just hold on to it because of very, very high dividends, is why I decided to keep Rio at #1 instead of Barrick Gold, just because of the dividends. If you say Rio is way more expensive, I can't afford it, you gotta look at percentages, the return on your investment, okay? 20%, 10% is 10%. Whether you got 100 shares of whatever, $10 stock, or 1,000 shares of $1 stock, you see what I'm saying? The percentage is where you need to look at, the ROI, the return on your investment. I think we are in commodities super cycle. I talked about it, and I want to thank all of those people who said thank you. They jumped in on these plays, and now they're doing really good. Okay, I'm doing really good with my Barrick Gold. I'm not up 40% because I was down 10 to 15% in Barrick when I got in. Okay, and it was like a year that it was down like this, and I just kept slowly adding to positions every chance I get, and now it's at 31% up as I'm recording this video. But like I said, I'm getting a little worried. I want to see another $1.50 or so going up, and I might just make some different plays, and I will not mess around with Rio and SBSW. I will write these stock tickers down because of, like I said, a high dividend they pay, and I think there is a lot more room to go for those two plays, because these platinum, palladium plays, rhodium plays, I think due to its scarcity, I think they're going to be, this is going to be epic. I think we're going to see melt up in those like you saw in Bitcoin from 10,000 to like 60,000. I think we're going to see platinum go from, what is it now, like 1,000 to 3,000 to 5,000 to even higher. Rhodium can go to its all-time highs pretty quickly, which is some insane numbers. You can look it up yourself. That's what I believe in. I think these shortages are going to continue to happen, and if you think everything is going electric tomorrow, you won't need platinum. They're still making cars, okay? And platinum is used as jewelry a lot. 24 karat jewelry. Asians love platinum watches, okay? I'll post some links on this. And real things now are in demand. A lot of people are, you know, getting smart about what's going on. They're realizing that the paper is costing them money, if that makes sense. Try to understand that one. Hopefully this video didn't go too long. Hopefully it didn't confuse you. I hope it helped you out. If it did, put thumbs up. You can't put thumbs down because you could hurt my feelings. How about hell no, I don't care. Say, listen man, you're completely off base. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. You're a moron. I'm a big boy, I can handle it. Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me how you see the tech sector doing a lot better than commodities in this decade and cryptos. Explain that case for me. I would love to hear, because I'd like to hear always both sides of the story, so that way I can assess it myself and find the medium, find it in between, or whatever side I ended up picking, okay? And I think you should do the same. Do your own due diligence, do your own research. And yes, America will win. The quicker we get on with this insane reset, this communism, whatever it is, let's go. Let's start rebuilding America. Let's take our freedom back and let's start winning big, okay? Real winning big. Not what these jokes in office are telling us, that only know how to order and how to support currency printing. MMT, more money today, socialist utopia. How's that working out for now? Oh, it's Putin's fault, right? It's all his fault because inflation wasn't going up before Russia invaded Ukraine. How about I stop right now? I think I said enough. I think you guys got it. Like I said, let me know what you think. Share these videos and enjoy these profits and a lot more to come. Like I said, I think there is a great opportunity here to make a little flip-flop here and make some major cashola and use that cash to buy real things with. And for me, that would be cows, for an example. Like real cows. Like real cows. Actually, I'm going right there right now. I would show you, but I don't want to crash. Later.